Danger triangles are a tool for assessing the void and setting a scoring system to build your awareness of potential setups and opportunities. The danger triangles represent the weight distribution of a stance's positioning based on the feet and hips. It's a way to break down the opportunities presented by a stance or position gained from the movements of either fighter. Yellow is caution. Lead strikes generally prioritise speed and timing, so often carry less power than the rear side. Red is where the majority of the weight is positioned, and usually the furthest target. The technique movement patterns open to the rear side are usually able to produce more power, so present a bit more risk. Attacking between the guard holds a 50-50 balance between the caution and high-risk danger triangles, as it puts you close range to both. The areas outside effective weight distribution are the green zones. These can very often allow for a free strike outside the opponent's vision or around the guard. Intelligently setting up opportunities to get to green zones can be a great way to develop your use of angles to vary your attacks. So here I want to get him to repeat this position so that I can attack one of his green zones. I noticed that his weight distribution pattern was generally his return progression phase following his kicks. If I can get him to use that lead leg kick and repeat this position, I can attack the lead side's green zone. I feint a check with my lead leg to hide the back leg's readjustment. I want to set up a path for a direct strike towards a 50-50 space. If I can put him off balance from that, I can attack the outside without worrying about the kick as a counter. Once I've done that, I need to find the angle to get around to the green zone. The check makes it look like a mistimed counter, which should open up the opportunity to the lead leg kick once I re-establish my pace. Once he throws the lead leg kick, the aim will be to capitalise on attacking that side while he readjusts his balance. Putting weight on a lead leg is always a good time to throw a leg kick. So by straightening up my lead leg, it implies that my weight is loaded there, while I slightly shift my balance into my rear hip. When he throws the leg kick, I finish the reposition of the weight onto my back, rear hip and heel. Using a high check for the lead leg kick forces the opponent to go through the stage to follow through rather than impact, meaning they have to reposition from further than they would recoiling off the target. As he repeats the balance adjustment after the kick, I re-establish my attacking base closer to the target. I'm going to attack the centre because his weight distribution is much tighter to his centre of gravity during the progression phase of his kick. From the new line of attack I've created with the rear step before the check, I've opened up a target for the 50-50 space that should give me access to the green zone. The Mikazuki Geri causes him to break his posture and forces his feet into southpaw. However, his left hand is forward while his left foot is backwards, leaving a disrupted form and a likelihood he wants to be unorthodox. This narrows his red danger triangle, which is ideal because I want to go there. Primer mimics the initiation and activation stage of teep and causes him to check with his rear leg because his body wants to return to the orthodox stance. My knee raise or teep feint primer sets up the initiation and activation of a switching hook with a retracting movement pattern. The combination of this and his rear leg check, it allows me to step outside into the green zone and deliver force through my hook around the guard. Because of the balance being the key target of the setup, it forces another readjustment after the strike lands. The use of the retracting strike and forcing the balance readjustment allows me to progress into an orthodox stance after the strike and regain my usual danger triangle structure before following up. This way I re-establish a strong base following the green zone attack